Hey kids, this is Ivan. How you doing? There is one and only one non-renewable resource we have in our lives, and very often we treat it very cavalierly. And this is time. We're only going to get so much of it, and when it's gone, it's gone. But all too often, we treat time as this commodity that's really not worth that much. It's only something we're going to use to buy something else, to buy something better. Now, it's not our fault because we've been trained that that's what we need to do. We need to spend our time doing something for somebody else in order to get money, a reward which we're going to value more in order to do the things we want to do with our lives. That's how we've been programmed. But is that what's really happening, or is that the main thing that's happening? In today's economy, where wages have stagnated, but prices and the cost of living keep on going up, while the rich keep on getting richer, but while the rest of us keep on getting effectively poorer, we're not going to be able to save up this money to go do something else because we're too busy paying our bills. So what happens when you're working for somebody else is that you're giving them your time, and what your time is doing is buying them time to go do whatever they would like to do with their lives because they have more money, and they also have all this time on their hands because you've given it to them. You've created this way that they can support themselves through your time. And in the meantime, what they're giving you is just enough to subsist. Now, this is not a political or economic manifesto. I'm just looking at this phenomenon in an objective manner because we treat time as if it is something we can invest and somehow get more time back, because what our life is made of time. That's the very stuff our life is made of, is time. And on this channel, very often I talk about this idea. What are you doing with your life? Are you living authentically? Are you living the life that you want, or the life that somebody else created for you and following that script? And really what I'm talking about is, how are you spending your time? You have to spend it. You can't save it. Unlike any other resource, you can't put it in the bank. You have to spend it because it's happening right now. We make the mistake of treating time like it's something that we can invest and somehow get more back, like we're going to get more time. But that's not how things work. And I think that's one of the things that really bothers us when we wake up and we realize, hey, this is not the life that I wanted. I don't want to be where I am. Not just, where I am, physically or financially, but this is not what I want to be doing with my life. But I seem to be stuck. But one of the biggest things is we regret all this wasted time because we can't buy it back. We can't work really hard and get that old time back. We have to deal with what we have right now. And so that is why, for me, this priority of being in a position where I can spend my time doing the things that are important to me, where you can spend the time allotted to you doing the things that are important to you, is so important. Because this is the sum of our lives. When we want to make our own meaning, when we want to live authentically, when we want to be ourselves, when we want to do the things that are important to us, we are talking about what are we doing with this time that is evaporating right in front of us. A lot of my life was spent asleep. Some of it was spent asleep in addiction. Some of it was spent asleep just working in jobs for other people, not really thinking about what I really wanted to do. I was just trying to get to the end of the day. I was literally wishing my life would go faster so I didn't have to experience the working day. That is insane. What's far more sane is waking up and looking around and saying, this is not what I want to be doing. How do I get out of this? The cruel irony is, for most of us, we can't get out of this, whatever this is, immediately. It's going to take some time, but it's effort well spent. Because if we're doing something for ourselves, at the end of the day, I'm not talking about we do something for ourselves so we become rich or, independent or all this kind of stuff. That's part of it, but that's just a vehicle to get to, I want to spend my time doing the things that are important to me. You don't have to be rich to do that. You just have to remove the restrictions on your life so you can do those things. Stop letting other people dictate how you spend your time and what's important, because they will do that. They're happy to do that. And what they're doing is they're spending your time for you. And it's the one resource that's yours that you're never going to get back. It is a shame that we never really think about this until a lot of our time has already elapsed, but it's never too late. That's one of the things I keep on repeating to in my life, is it's never too late. All the times I thought it was too late to make a change, to do something else, I was wrong. I made the change and I reaped the benefits of that, and I got to spend my time in a different way. And so I encourage you to look at your life. Are you spending your time the way you want to? If not, take a good hard look at that and decide, is this what I really want to keep on doing? Am I okay with this? Or do I want to take action, whatever that means, in order to spend your time the way that you want to? Because once it's gone, it's gone. I would love to hear what you think about this. Do you think I'm off my rocker? Or do you think it's about time we did something about our time? And if you want to support the channel, you can always like the video if you actually liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And if you want to throw me some bucks on Super Chat or Super Thanks, that would be wonderful as well. I will talk to you later, kids, and thanks so much for watching.